welcome back to Magic TV. It's 9 o'clock on a Sunday, which means it's time for a review show special. I've got my little partner here with me, and we are doing a special review show special. We are looking at Penguin Magic, and we are specifically looking...
You never looked at Penguin?
Never. And we're looking at 2 Penguin Magic tricks. We're doing a Penguin Magic Packet Trick Edition. We're looking at 2 brand new packet tricks that Penguin Magic have just brought out. A lot of people ask us to look at Penguin Magic. A lot of people don't review the Penguin Magic stuff for some reason. We always do, but they've just brought 2 packet tricks out. So we thought what we'd do on this review show special is Ryland loves packet tricks. I love packet tricks. I thought we'd have a look at the 2 new packet tricks that they've brought out and give you our thoughts. What do you reckon? That a good idea? Yeah. So we're going to start off with a packet trick that actually got shown to me live when I was over filming with Penguin a few months ago. Eric Tate showed it me and I was blown away. It's called the Amazing Appearing Nothing. Let's have a look at that one first. So the Amazing Appearing Nothing is a new packet trick and it's presented by Eric Tate. And basically, I love this. In fact, if you look on the ad copy, there's actually a quote from me, because when Eric showed it to me, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. I want to do it immediately. What it is, basically, it's a packet trick with 4 playing cards. And they're blank on one side, they've got red backs, and one at a time, you show that you've made a hole appear in each one of the playing cards. And you actually show the hole, there's a hole appears inside each one. And then what happens is when you've made 4 holes appear, 1 in each card, you take the cards, you put them together, you snap your fingers, and the holes, they just, you know, like vanish. They vanish into nothing, and you're left with 4 big black stickers where the holes were. That's the routine, and it's a real trippy trick, isn't it? First time I showed it you, I was like, oh, that's really cool. The thing that you need to be aware of is it needs to be done on a black surface. Now, one thing that Eric suggests that you do, which is a good idea, is to do it with a black phone case. Now, I do not have a black phone case. I've ordered from Amazon a black phone case. And the reason I have is I really want to do this trick in the real world. And I love the idea of doing it on a black phone case. It has not arrived yet, and I wanted to film this for you guys. So we actually got some packaging for another trick. I think the Midas touch or something. And we just laid that down in front of us. Yeah, we haven't reviewed that yet. We need to get around to it. It's Julio Monturo, so it's probably not going to be very good. Oh, it's Sky Member. It's definitely, yeah. We'll figure it out. Right. It's so we laid that down in front of us, didn't we? And we did the packet trick on there, which is fine. But I want you to understand, it is actually performable in the real world. You just need to use like a phone case and put the phone case down on the table. Or obviously, if you've got a black close-up mat or a black table, then, or you go to a gig and there's black tablecloths or something, you're golden. But let's have a look at a performance of it first of all, so you can see exactly what it looks like. Hey, Ryan, you want to see a trick with 4 cards?
Yeah.
It's called the 4-card trick. Do you know why it's called the 4-card trick? I'll give you a clue. Why is it called? It's 4 cards exactly. I'm going to show you a trick with nothing. Look, if I reach and take nothing and put nothing on something, do you know what happens?
What?
I actually get nothing. See, that's a nothing right there. That's nothing.
What happens if you put nothing on nothing?
Well, now I've got nothing. This is nothing. You see, this is actually a piece of nothing on a something. When you've got a something and a nothing together, it makes a something with nothing.
What happens when you get nothing and then nothing?
Well, look, let me put the. Let me show you. Look, I'm going to take another. Well, we've got 3 cards left, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. I'm going to take that piece of nothing there, and if I just throw. Now I get another nothing. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's another nothing. So now I've got this nothing as well. So I've got 2 nothings. I've got 2 nothings. I've got this nothing here, and I've got this nothing here. Are you ready for a third nothing?
Yeah.
Watch this, a third nothing. Watch this. If I just rip... Oh, wow, there's nothing on your jumper. Yeah. Don't worry there right now. I'll take the nothing. I'll put the nothing on the something, and now I've got another nothing. That's 3 nothings. Have you ever seen somebody make 3 nothings before? No. Let me do the last one. Watch if I just do... Hi-ya! I can get another nothing here now. So now I've got 1, 2, 3. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. I've got all of this nothing. But I want you to watch very carefully. You see, if I just do this, do you know what happens?
What?
The nothings turn into something. Because now what we have is we have 4 cards, and each one of these cards has something on it.
Wait, what?
I know. Isn't that weird? Now we've got all of these cards, and they've all got something on them right there, and that is a miracle.
That's really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it? It's really good. Okay. You got the giggles. Yes, it is really good. Ignore my little friend. It is really good. Now it's not difficult to do. It's just some basic false counts and some. I mean, there is like a bottom deal in there. But a bottom, Eric goes through how to do it. It's a very easy bottom deal that's done off a packet of cards. And if you've ever tried to do a bottom deal off a packet of cards, it's very, very easy to do. Ryland can do this whole routine, absolutely not a problem. And he's rubbish. So if he can do it, he's rubbish.
Don't slap you again.
No, don't slap me again. If Ryland can do it, anybody can. So it's a very easy routine to do. The visual of the holes appearing is cool. When you saw me practicing this first, you were like, he was just looking from a distance. He was practicing his dancing cane. So funny watching him practicing the dancing cane. He's like this.
No.
Honestly, you are. He thinks he's Jeff McBride.
No.
In the living room, he's there going. And he's got this dancing cane that's basically like a light up lightsaber. So it's a. I'm pretty sure you think you're Obi-Wan Kenobi. He does. He's moving this thing and it's changing colour. It's like red. It's so funny. He's practicing it to Sandstorm, Dorada, which is like the quintessential illusion show music. And it's like, he's just so getting into it. It's like, and it's going around his head. And he almost knocked Coco out earlier on. He was like, the thing went flying and the thread broke and Coco was like, crap. Our house is just mental. Mental. Our house is mental. Right, it is. Somebody asked me the other day how many Rubik's Cubes we have in our house.
Hundreds.
A million. No,
a billion.
He came down, there's Rubik's Cubes everywhere. There was one on the stairs the other day, they're normally on the stairs, and he came down the stairs, fell over, and he landed on a Rubik's Cube on his bum, and he couldn't walk straight for a day.
No, a week.
A week. He couldn't walk straight for a week because a Rubik's Cube went up his bum. I mean, it's... That's what we have in our house. This is what I have to live with 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. It's magic, Rubik's Cubes, flying canes lying around the house, water floating. You just never know what you're going to get. Anyway, back to the packet trick. It's really good. It's easy. It's commercial. The only negative with this is it can't be examined at the end, because at the end, when they're all stickers, although it looks like all of the cards have got stickers on, you can't examine them. Now, there is a way to probably deal with that. What you could do is you could put them into a Himba wallet and do a switch. But to be honest, and I haven't done this in the real world, I'm waiting for my phone case. But to be honest, I don't think it's an issue. I think that you could probably, I think that when you get to the end of the routine, you could just put it away and go into something else. I'm not too sure, but I think you're going to be absolutely fine. If you were doing a trick with holes in it, like Acme Portable Hole by Lloyd Barnes or something like this would make a great lead-in. But as a packet trick, it's really fun. I remember speaking to Peter Nardi last week, and I was like, Alakazam have to get these in because they are so fun to perform. I love this. Yes, it's not examinable, but other than that, there's no downside to this. It's a really, really nice packet trick. I love the appearance of the holes. I think everything's really good about it. I'm going to give this 98%. What are you giving it? 95% from Ryland, 98% from me. Let's go on to the second packet trick that we're looking at right now. So the second and final packet trick that we've got going on is by Kyle Purnell. Now, Kyle Purnell is one of my favourite magicians. Honestly, when I grow up, I want to be Kyle Purnell. What I love... Even more. What I love about Kyle Purnell is all of his effects are just so awesome. I do so many Kyle Purnell routines in my act. But what I love about the stuff that he does is he takes tricks that look like they're going to involve real tons of gimmicks, and really it's just sleight of hand. And he comes up with unique methods and ideas and concepts that create just really seriously wonderful routines. And this is just the same. What we have here is a 3-phase routine where it's basically a little bit like the last trick of Doc Daly, where the black kings and the red kings are changing places. So you start with the black kings and the red kings, they change places, then they change places again. The second time they change places is through a tunnel He's got this idea called a tunnel change, which he actually goes into other routines and ideas for on the download. The download is exceptional. It's about 30 minutes long.
It goes into the tunnel.
Yeah, it comes out into the tunnel, and like you show the red kings face down. You show the black kings. They go into the tunnel, and when they come out, they've changed. It's so good. Yeah, don't.
You get the card, and they just walk in, and they go, and they change.
Yeah, it's really good. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to do a performance of it. Now, I'm still practicing this. It's not 100% where I want it to be, but I think it's good enough to show you guys. It's about 90. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's almost there. It's something I really enjoy practicing. I'm practicing it a lot at the moment. But let's have a look at that first of all. So this is a full performance of Rainbow Road. Let's have a look at this. Okay, right, I'm going to show you a trick with 4 cards. Okay, now these are actually the 4 kings.
Yes.
We've got the King of Clubs, the King of Hearts, the King of Spades, and the King of Diamonds, 4 kings in total, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate the red kings and the black kings. I'm going to put the black kings here, the red kings go here, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I want you to watch. The idea is to make them change places. Watch the black kings. If I shake like this, what actually happens is the black kings actually turn into the red kings. And if I've got the red kings here, that can only mean one thing. That means over here, I have the black kings. The black kings and the red kings have actually changed places. Not bad, right? Yeah. Now, you didn't know what was going to happen, obviously, so I'm going to do it again for you. But this time, I'm going to make it a little bit more visual. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more visual. So we've got the black kings, we've got the red kings, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to go very, very slowly. So I want you to watch. There are the red kings, yeah? Red kings there, black kings here.
Yeah.
That fair?
Yeah.
Now watch, I'm just going to square these up and I'm going to go as slowly as I can. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do something incredible here. I'm going to make this into a little tunnel, right? So we've kind of got the red kings as a bit of a tunnel. We've got the black kings here. And we're going to try and do this. I'm going to put the black kings into the tunnel. Are you ready? Watch this. They go into the tunnel, and when they come out, they turn into the red kings. If the red kings are there, the black kings are there. What do you reckon? Not bad, right? Now, I'm going to do it one more time. You're not meant to actually do this more than... You're not meant to actually do this more than once, more than twice. It becomes kind of weird if you try to do it more than twice. But just for you, I've done it twice, but you should never do it a third time. Would you like to see what happens if you do it a third time?
Yeah.
Okay, then just for you, I'll show you what happens if you do it a third time. Watch. I'm going to do it one more time. So remember, we've got the two black kings, yeah?
Yeah.
And we've got the 2 red kings, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to make my little tunnel again, but this time I'm going to hold the kings face up. All right? I'm going to turn these face down. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Watch this. You know exactly what's going to happen now. The black kings are here. The red kings are here. I'm going to go into the tunnel one more time. Do you know what happens when I go in the tunnel one more time?
What?
You're not going to believe this, but now these have turned into 2 different colours. These have turned into 2 different colours. That's what happens if you do it more than twice, and you can examine everything, buddy.
There's a yellow, there's a green, and there's a red, and there's a purple.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That's weird. So there you go. I mean, you really like this, don't you? The first time I showed it you were like, oh my gosh, that's really good. The tunnel change looks amazing. I love that each phase builds. The first phase is pretty cool. The second phase with the tunnel is amazing. And the final phase where you do the tunnel again, it's such a surprise that they see different coloured backs. And unlike the first packet trick, when all of the backs change colour, everything's examinable immediately, which is so cool that they can just immediately examine everything. And he's routined it so there's no table required at all. You're standing up with no table at all. You're doing the whole routine. So it's perfect for walk around. It's perfect for mix and mingle. It's got super visuals. The angles are really great. It's very, it's quick, which makes it a great opener. It establishes credibility. It's unlike anything I've seen before. The finale, people just don't see coming because there's so many displays of red backs that you couldn't possibly imagine that he's been hiding 3 backs the entire time. But the way that he's actually routined it, that's exactly what he's done. He's hiding 3 backs throughout the whole of the routine. Just genius creativity and genius routining. And if you just want like a masterclass in how to create a routine and how to routine it and structure it correctly, this is something that people need to watch. I know you're learning it. It is difficult. It's not difficult, but it's not self-working.
easy.
It's not easy. You watched it and you were like...
It's not difficult. It's not easy. It's kind of in the middle.
Yeah, you were watching it and you were like, oof, okay, that's going to take me a bit of time. And it has. It's took me a bit of time. I'm enjoying practicing
It
it.
took you like 5 million weeks.
I've only had it for 2 days, right? I've been practicing it solidly for 2 days, though. I love this. I'm going to give this 100%. I love the other one, but I love this one even more. I'm giving it 100%. Kyle Purnell is one of my favourite creators, and nothing has changed with this release. Every single time Kyle brings something else, he hits it out the park every single time. 100% from me. What about you? 100% as well? Yeah? Are you going to do this?
Yeah.
You're going to practice it?
Yeah.
Cool. So there you go. 100% from Ryland. 100% from me. Let's wrap this up.
That's another review show special in the back.
Only one. Do we only get one of the review show specials?
Yeah.
There we go. That is another review
more?
show. Go on, one more. One more, just for fun.
Okay. Another review show special in the back.
There you go. Guys, thank you very much for joining us here on the Sunday evening for this review show special. We really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't followed him on Instagram, please do so. He is Ryland the Kid Magician, and he has almost 4,000 followers.
Bet you never
He's
say
also...
that around here.
No, because I don't like you. He's also...
Want another slap?
No. He's also on YouTube. You can follow him on YouTube and subscribe to him on YouTube. And don't forget, we're going to be back on Wednesday with another review show, Craig and Ryan review show, every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. I'll be back tomorrow on Monday with a 5x5. So there'll be a 5x5 at 9 o'clock, a shorts at 6 o'clock. Shorts at 2 o'clock and a live at 6 o'clock. There's a whole bunch going on this week on Magic TV, but thanks once again for joining us. Really appreciate it. I'm Craig.
I'm Ryan.
We'll see you again. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.